Rob Brydon, 57, opened up about the time he was on the golf course with the late comedy legend Ronnie Corbett when his wife suddenly went into labor. He shared a number of special memories he had with the comedian in the Rockwater podcast, where he spoke to Ronnie's daughter Sophie Corbett, 55. Rob, who lives in Strawberry Hill in the London borough of Richmond-upon-Thames with his family, has always been a keen golfer, but he could have never predicted the part it would play on the day his son was born. Speaking to Sophie, he recalled the day her late father Ronnie joined him on the golf course before his wife Claire Holland went into labor. "I think I played golf with your dad twice," he told Sophie, once on the tally for a program that he was doing, "because I did quite a few things with your dad, quite a few shows. So we'd arranged to play golf before, and it was 9 days before my 14-year-old son Tom was going to be born." Rob went on to explain how he had joined Ronnie at the Addington Golf Club in Croydon on the momentous day in question. "It always felt a bit like the Bat Cave, because your dad had a garage or a shed that he would keep the golf buggy in. And he would come out straight onto midway through the course, and it was like going into the Bat Cave and off we went onto the course," he continued. "And we were playing and I remember saying to him, 'Well, you're very good,' and he said, 'I've played every day for 40 years. If I'm not good now I never will be.' But lo and behold, my phone went and it was my wife Claire saying, 'I think it's happening.' This was 9 days early, you know. She'd been out with friends to Kew Gardens and she's very stoic, so she didn't want to annoy the friends on this trip. Anyway, she was then stuck in traffic trying to get back to our house going, 'Ah. So your dad said, we'd better get you home,'" Rob continued. "So we got into the buggy and we sped as much as a golf buggy can back across the golf to your house. And he and your mum get me into my car, I've still got my golf shoes on, and I then try and get back from Addington. It's not easy back to Strawberry Hill, at tea time. So I got back and by then it was too late, the midwife got to the house too late for us to go. We were going to this very nice place where there was going to be a water birth and it was all going to be lovely and we'd planned it all out, but he ended up being born in our front room with me literally catching him." Reflecting on how it was Claire's first child, Rob added, "You can imagine how scary this was. Although I was more scared and she was, as ever, much calmer than me." Rob married his wife Claire, a former producer on the South Bank show, in 2006, and the pair share 2 sons, Tom, 14, and George, 11. The Gavin and Stacey star was previously married to Fitchie from 1992 to 2000, and the former couple welcomed 3 children, Katie, 28, Harry, 26, and Amy, 24. Rob Brydon remembers Ronnie Corbett with the late comedian's daughter in an emotional new episode of the Rockwater podcast. Here,